is actually my favorite weapon out of the game. The Master Sword is overrated in my opinion.
Really? Why do you think it's overrated?
I actually like the mechanics that the weapons in the game deteriorate over time. I find that adds another element to the game.
How long did it take you guys to make these?
I made the spear in 2 days because we had a photo shoot in the weekend.
Yeah, I actually really took my time. I took 2 months to make it. Yeah, but I'm a really procrastinator, so it really took me time. Yeah.
What are they made of?
Foam. Foam, yeah, mine is foam.
Yeah, mine's made of foam and a plastic bottle where the green part is and aluminium foil.
That's my favorite part about hers.
Hi, I'm Teddy Milik and I am dressed up as May, Honeydew May from Overwatch. I've been cosplaying for 12-ish years.
Hi, so I'm Lily and I'm dressed as Charlotta.
I'm Katie, I'm dressed as Vera.
I'm Julie, I'm dressed as Catalina.
Awesome. And why did you choose these costumes to come as today?
So these characters come from a Japanese RPG mobile game called Grand Blue Fantasy, and we just fell in love with these characters immediately. And so we've been planning like ever since I think like last year to do these characters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you're saying that this has taken you quite a few hours to put this together. How long and what body paint have you used?
I used Meron body paint to do like all of the like body paint, and then I put Japanese white powder for like geisha makeup over the top because I wanted it to be pasteurized because it was a bit too bold before.
This one's my first time. It's because she finally convinced me to.
Yes.
And how's it going? Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Well, I guess we'll do it again next year.
You'll do it again?
Yeah, we'll do it again next year.
Oh, cool.
That's so cute, yes.
I'll help a bit more next time.
My character is Kamen Rider Black RX, who is also adapted in the American adaptation of Saban's Masked Rider, but that didn't do so well, so we don't talk about that one.
No, we don't talk about that.
No, we don't talk about that one.
And you've made this yourself?
Yes, it's 3D printed. It's 10 separate PLA panels, 5 each side, glued together and then screwed, and then a whole bunch of internal stuff to try and make it actually hold. The electronics is an Arduino and then 131 LEDs, programmable.
This is my second cosplay. Yeah.
New.
Yeah, very new.
How are you finding it? Are you enjoying it?
So far so good. Yeah. Still a lot of things to overcome, like insecurities and like
The weather.
the weather, and like finding ways to make things work. Yeah, a lot of different things I still have to learn.
What are you insecure about?
Sometimes it's looking myself in a wig because you look so different, and I kind of feel like, oh, maybe I'm not too close to the original, or I don't look too good. But I think it's just a stage where everyone have to overcome to become a better cosplayer.
I cosplayed mostly because I started from when I was young, and I cosplay because it's fun. It's basically a community of people who like the same stuff, and when you see someone cosplaying from the same series or movie or game, you just automatically connect, and you're like, oh my god, hi, hello, and it's just so much fun. You can already see like so many people that are in the same groups and like the same stuff, or like communicating for exactly the reason I just said.
And so why do you guys cosplay, and why do you keep cosplaying?
Mainly for me, it's just that I enjoy creating things, and also because I have a background in sewing, so I just enjoy making things in general. Like, the process of it is more satisfying than the actual costume itself.
Yeah, I'm the exact same. I enjoy making it more than wearing it.
Okay.
I like different characters from series. I just kind of like to figure out how their gravity-defying costume works most of the time.
And why do you cosplay, and why do you continue to cosplay?
I cosplayed to begin with because I really liked artsy stuff like drawing and creating, And then I continue to cosplay because, well, same reasons, but also the community is really lovely and they're all very accepting people.
And what's your history with the original series? Is it still running now?
It is still running right now. They've recently done their 20th Heisei Rider series, which is a big thing for them right now because it's the end of the Heisei era. They've gone for many years. My personal history with the series is that I've grown up with it. Many people grown up with Western superheroes like Spider-Man, Batman, Superman, and my first hero I watched on TV was mostly the original Masked Rider, Kamen Rider. It was a show from like the 70s, but somehow I got a VHS of it and we watched it and I was like just enthralled with the way they are. And there was a hiatus of a period that I lost touch with them, but then after that I went back and watched most of it again, and I just never stopped loving it.
Why do you enjoy the Link games?
The sense of adventure, of course, and also the incredible design in those games. Every game is a separate masterpiece. They always try to build on each other, which in a lot of franchises I find after some amount of time they fizzle out. Every game feels the same, whereas Legend of Zelda has never been like that.
I started cosplaying because my cousin introduced me into Final Fantasy X, which is a game, and I looked it up on Google, and there were people dressing up as the characters I really like, and I wanted to do the same.
So my first event ever was Animania back in 2011. I cosplayed as Red from Pokemon.
Oh yeah?
It was a very last minute closet cosplay, so it was made up of like a red jacket with the sleeves cut off. Yeah, it was great.
I think mine was in 2012 at an Adelaide convention called AvCon. I think it was something from Black Butler. I don't remember exactly.
Mine was also Animania 2011, and I think I was dressed as Kagamina Len from Vocaloid. Yeah.
So why do you guys cosplay?
Whenever I see a cute costume, I'm just like, I want to wear that. And that's basically where it starts. And then you're like, that doesn't look too hard to make. I'm going to try and do that. I don't know about you though.
No, for me, I just love getting my hands, like, just keeping my hands busy and just making all this stuff. So, like, making this and just trying to think of, how do I create that into this? So
You enjoy the challenge.
I enjoy the challenge, yeah.
So why do you love it so much?
I think it's more like I think the story is a lot more engaging. It's just like the heroes always have this tragedy and trauma behind them, and they're always fighting this. They always most of the time. At the time, it was most of one hero fighting against an organization, not like one hero stopping bank robbers or anything. It's like an organization that is bent on world domination or creating monsters to usurp mankind or something like that, and they're the one of the few that are going against this huge evil dark organization, and it felt like they're just the kind of heroes that goes against all odds and tries to win. They have to win. They have to defend mankind, and that just made me like inspired, and inspired me. It's like these guys know that they might die, they might lose.
what do you guys have planned for the future? Do you know like what's coming next?
Well, it depends on how much I love the character and also how big is the costume. I like big costumes.
Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
Make it hard for yourself.
I like torture. Like cosplayers, we're kind of like low-key masochists at this point.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't remember the question.
What's coming up next?
Oh, I don't know.
Don't know?
Breathing. Yep.
She likes characters that are corseted.
Thank you.
I'm really trying